I'm Randy Reed, editor of the Edison Report, and I'm here with Mark Dybel, the marketing and business manager for Osram. And Mark and Osram apparently got a deal on several iPhone 3 boxes. And why don't you show us what you brought today?
Sure. Thanks, Randy. So today I'm showcasing a product that we've introduced here for the plant and horticulture growth markets. This is a very select wavelength of LEDs. The wavelengths are targeted towards the spectrum to increase the chlorophyll and photosynthesis in plants. And we've done that using three discrete different wavelengths from 660 nanometer and 730 nanometer in the far red to a short wavelength 450 nanometer in the narrow short wavelengths. With this, it allows you to custom tailor the spectrum of light to increase plant growth, plant morphology, based on the growing cycle of the plant. And that allows us to dictate whether you want a plant to grow higher or spread out, or even to trigger a blooming effect for certain types of plant species.
So I'm a home gardener. So every year, about January, I start with tomatoes, with basil, lettuce, cucumbers. I use plasma.
Yep.
And once the tomatoes reach the flowering, I've been told they need some reds, so I throw a little halogen in there, and they do fine. You're telling me that I can just adjust with a switch the color temperature?
Right. So the advantage of this is that we can use a lot less power, okay, for the whole plant growing process, from the seedling all the way up through its final flowering. And we can actually vary the intensities or ratios of those colors depending on the growth stage of the plant. So that allows us, for example, when your plant's starting to flower and to produce fruit, we can tailor the spectrum. And that's just basically a system we can develop to actually just enable slide switches or have some sort of setting. My basil is growing from a seed state, and you can have that setting. Okay. Or even to a lot of the larger greenhouses like to have a harvest mode. They can actually turn on some additional lighting, such as white LED lighting, to actually be able to see their plants and change the lighting conditions.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Will Osram give me the prescription of what I need? I mean, right now I just throw a halogen light and I've got it. Will you tell me exactly how much I need and when I need to do it?
So the research is still out, I'll tell you, on what those ratios are for each plant species. We've done some extensive testing with Michigan State University in our area, in the Detroit area, to really define what wavelengths work and under what conditions. And so these are looking at more petunias and fast-growing product plants, but also looking towards tomatoes and obviously targeted toward the growing market.
Okay. Well, very good. You have an exciting product. And for our viewers that are attending the show, what aisle are you on?
We're booth N17.
N17. Okay, yeah. Come by and see Osram at N17.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark.